Alright guys, it's been a while since I've done this Modafinil video. So this is a part 2 I mentioned a while ago. If you haven't watched part 1, watch it. Put it on the little eye above. I don't want to make this too long. It's just going to be like, I'm going to drop in and out at different times. As I say, go watch the first one, you'll know what the sketch is. It's 16 minutes past 1, which is such a stupid time to start, but it's a good day to start it, just in terms of the activities I'm doing. So I'm going to do it. And I don't think, remind me and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I had a full tab last time. I've got 4 now. I'm going to have one today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going to take 4 days out and then have it on a Monday. So hopefully 3 days of a full tablet will give me a good idea. You know, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen, right? 4 days off. So I've got the comparison and then 1 day again just to see, just to like, as a double check. So maybe that's totally stupid, I don't know, but I don't want to keep this too long. 117 now. Hopefully those tablets don't go off, man, because they've been sitting there for a while. I shall check in whenever I feel something or whatnot. As I say, watch the first one, you get the context. And this is just a log, so just expect check-ins. That's it. Cool. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content, guys, and if you got any more drugs you want me to try, hit me up. Alright guys, so it's 1:51 and I do feel really switched on, I have to say. And one thing I've noticed, and this was the same previously, I've not watched that video again, check it out. As I say, I'm pretty certain usually I listen to music while I'm working, and I just can't do that right now because it'd feel like, I do feel like razor sharp focused. And then I think, is it a placebo or so on? You know, and the way I've sort of countered that with my thoughts is, would I just sit down and do nothing right now? No, like I don't want to confuse this for like motivation to do something. I feel like I'm always motivated. Sorry, I'm just trying to get that angle right, man. I always feel very motivated to do things. If you know me, you know that I'm very ambitious and whatever, but don't get anything done, ironically. And that's maybe because of the anemia and sort of sleep issues and whatever. And I don't think this is gonna fix that necessarily. Um, I'm waffling on, but anyway. Okay, I will just say I feel focused. I guess basically, innit? Focused. I'm just bashing things out, and it's not even been that long. So, is it placebo though? Is the only thing. I just think, right, this is how I counter that thought. Is it placebo, right? Because I do want it to work. So there is some bias there. Could I just sit here right now and do nothing? I don't know. Like, I feel like my mind's moving quite quick. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's me checking in. And I'll catch you in a bit. Also, sorry guys, I just really wanted to add to that. Okay, this doesn't necessarily sort of correlate with what other people have said, but maybe I'm just understanding this wrong, and I'll have a think through, and you guys have a little think as well. Or tell me what you think, basically. But I feel like I'm just doing shit quick. That sounds like bullshit, doesn't it? I know, but okay, I think it's the focus element, which does make sense. Like there's just an urgency to do stuff. Do you know what I mean? So when I was setting this up just now, replugging the mic and whatever, I don't know, I'm just doing shit quick, but that's not necessarily a good thing because obviously you make mistakes, don't you? So, but anyway, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just not spitballing, but throwing out my thoughts. And if you watch this one, you're enjoying it, click like, subscribe, comment below, and I'm gonna carry on with the work I'm doing and whatnot, and I will check in shortly. But yeah, I just wanted to put that in there. I just feel like I have moved from task to task, so it's not like I've been sort of stuck on one task, which is not necessarily losing focus, I don't think. But I would say when I'm doing it, I'm locked in and I'm just flicking through the gears with it. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I'll catch you. I don't know. Okay, here's another problem actually. I'll continue to waffle on. It's 2 o'clock. I haven't eaten. I do have a bit of a diet issue as well. Like I don't eat properly and whatnot sometimes, and sometimes I overeat. I don't know. But anyway, I I have heard people speak about loss of appetite, and I'm not saying I don't know. Maybe I've kind of got that issue at times already. In fact, I certainly do. I don't know if it impact me today. It would have done if I hadn't taken this. But I just can't. I feel like eating was. I don't know unless I can do it real quick or something. Again, I'm just saying what I think. It sounds all stupid, but I do feel like maybe I can't be asked to eat. I don't know. Is that related or not? I don't know. You guys make your decision, and I'll come to a conclusion at the end of the 3 days, and then I'll do the one separate as well in this video. Okay, guys. So it's 7:24. And okay, right. So what I want to say here is, I'm tempted to say it really works. Obviously, it's not the conclusion because I'm feeling a similar sort of focus that I did the other time in the first video, the first few times I tried it. Okay, what I will note is, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to, you know what I mean? I'm having this struggle right now. Okay, so sometimes it's been overwhelming. Like I don't really want to say what I was doing, but I was just working and whatnot, and like I got stuck with some of the numbers at certain points, and I felt like my head was gonna implode, you know. So it kind of feels just overwhelming as well. Like I think I could have let myself just go crazy, but I kind of kept it together. That being said, okay, what I've noticed for my usual routine and stuff, I'm not distracted by anything. I did eat because I made myself eat, and when I was eating, I was just quite inefficient with it. Um, yeah, okay, okay, right. Let me try and describe this. So, right, this is how I can see it in my head. Okay, so you've got a massive telescope, right, that you're looking through, and I hope you guys follow me. This is not a shit analogy. You're able to focus on that one area, right? But if that telescope, if you allow it, which you can do, to move, I don't know, 10 meters to the left, you will then find yourself focusing on that object or whatever, when perhaps you should be focusing 10 meters to the right where you were before. So, might be a shit analogy, but what I'm saying is the focus is really there, but if you move your attention to something else, you will go down a rabbit hole and have lost 3 hours of doing something you probably didn't intend doing. So it's like a really high powered vehicle, right? You're going really fast, but you've got to control the direction because it will take you 3 hours down the wrong way if you are not careful. And that kind of happened a bit. I mean, I kind of did what I wasn't really planning to do, but something that I wasn't really planning to do, but it is really useful, and I'm glad I've got it out the way. So it's been useful, yeah. Um, what else would I say? Yeah, so I mean, I've just noticed, as I've said before, I've not been getting distracted. I don't want to listen to any music. I don't want to listen to anything. I've not had my earphones in all day, which is so like usually it's unbearable for me. So I find that very surprising, really. And I just feel like there's not been enough time in the day. But I did start it late, 1 o'clock. But literally since half one, when I sort of maybe not the last time I checked in, the time before, I've just been at my desk the whole time, and it's almost half seven. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there for now. I probably won't check in later on because I'm going out. I'll let you know tomorrow how tonight went because, as I say, I did take it at like 27 minutes past one or something. Now, if I'm wrong there on that exact time, I'm gonna sound pretty dumb in saying this, but I have felt like my ability to, um, you know, not my memory really, but to pull back a memory has been a lot sharper as well. So when I've looked at a number, let's say 187.49, right, 2 hours later, it's, instead of going and looking for it, I'll just remember what the number is already because I can kind of see it in my head, which usually isn't 100% the case, not to the decimal point, you know what I mean? So I just feel sharper, just sharper. You'd put that down to being just sharper. But yeah, man. Other than that, I've been pissing a lot, so let me know if that's TMI. But yeah, I'm trying to drink enough water and stuff. In general. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I think I'm rambling on now, and I've got the point across. So either go with the telescope analogy, or you got 1,000 horsepower, right, and you're bombing it down the road, which is great, kind of. If you were, you know what I mean, in this, it's just an analogy. But just you've got to really hold the steering wheel tight and control the direction, because you can easily fly off somewhere else and end up, as I say, spending 3 hours on the wrong thing. But you're so focused on it, but it's so pointless. So that's my conclusion for day one of part two, or whatever day it officially is, I guess. Yeah, man, stay tuned, guys. If you enjoy these videos, like, share, subscribe. Seriously, comment, man, if you want me to do anything else or see anything else. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm hoping 8 a.m. Probably 10, but we shall see. Anyway, wicked stuff, yeah. Catch you guys tomorrow. Right, guys, so it's the next day. Yeah, on the trot, or whatever the term is. Day 2 in a row. It's 10:20 now. Just a quick wrap up of yesterday. In fact, I'll take it today. So, or 10:19. That's disgusting, man. Oh yeah, I forgot to say yesterday. It left a disgusting aftertaste on my tongue for like 15 minutes. I could kind of taste it again. Like some bitter shit, you know what I mean? Hopefully it's not gone off now. I'm joking, it should be right. But yeah, so quick wrap up of yesterday. Basically I would say that sort of focus feeling that I won't massively go into again because I spoke about it for ages was I think it lasted till about 9. And did I take it at half 1? Correct me if I'm wrong. So say what, 7.5 hours. And it's not that it went or left completely after that. It's just that it started to die down, almost like a half-life, if you will. I don't know. I'll have to quickly Google again, because they do give a time frame, and that's why they say take it in the morning, because you might struggle to sleep at night, which I didn't struggle to do. I slept at, let's say, 1 or 2, but I would say, because I went out with a friend and whatnot, I was a bit socially withdrawn, maybe. That's a bit of an extreme term to use, perhaps, but it's because my focus, say, went on to, like, I don't know, like it was easy to get distracted and then fixated on the distraction. That's what I'd say. So because I mentioned that because others have said that they found, they don't really want to talk to people and stuff. But I think it's just that you're so like focused on what you're doing. That's sort of, yeah, man. I don't know, I'm waffling on, but yeah. So 10:21 now, just taking it, and I'll update you, see how it goes. But I think it's working, man. If I'm being honest, I think it's working. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stop saying "all right, guys" every time I put a login, shall we say? But it's 1:31, and I would say it's definitely working. And just a quick one. I've said before. I would say I do generally feel motivated, but I feel like it's my mind or my body that slows me down in terms of the anemia and stuff, which I mentioned. And I don't think this is probably. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. But I don't think this is probably the antidote. However, working on that on the side, this seems to be really good, to be honest. And I feel very energetic, motivated, though I don't look it. Yeah, okay, I feel good and things are going well. That's what I'm going to say for this one. Alright, good morning, guys. It's day 3 in a row. I'm about to take the modafinil. It's 9:37. Just take this and then... That nasty aftertaste, man. Quick overview of how I felt and how the night went. So, bloody hell, I can't hold this straight, can I? So, yeah, as I say, I was exhausted. I then got into bed and about from 12 to 1 I stopped. I just ended up staying on my phone searching different things, and it's kind of a bad habit I've got anyway. But I kind of thought, oh no, I'm gonna struggle to sleep. I didn't really. I fell asleep by say 1:30 ish. Um, and then I woke up at 6. I don't know why. And then from 6, I decided to go on my phone like an idiot. Whoops. Sorry about the production quality here. Sorry, I woke up at 6, and then I just ended up staying awake a bit. I felt a bit. Okay, it's hard to describe. I felt a bit maybe burnt out, like my eyes were like heavy, but I kind of couldn't sleep or rest. But at 6, I felt like a sudden burst of energy to get up, and then I realised it was 6, and then the tiredness kicked in as well. I don't know, very weird. Possibly more than just the modafinil going on here. Had my alarm on for 8, half 8. Decided I'll take half an hour, get up at 9. So I kind of got out of bed at 9 really. I've kind of been in and out awake, just lying down since 8. So, flipping heck. Yeah, so that's that. I've just taken it now. I did watch some videos again last night. Just a bit of a recap, because it's been a while since I've watched. With a detail what it does and whatnot. Because I don't want to just repeat that. This is just a diary log of um, my sort of findings or experience. And they did mention dehydration. So I have been drinking about a litre of water a day. I try to do that anyway. Not a massive amount, but it shouldn't really be a problem. But yeah, we'll see how today goes. As I say, I've got a few things to do. It's now 9:39, and I'll probably catch you slightly later on. So it's 3:41, and um, it's been a bit crap, to be honest. I don't know if it's the modafinil or not. I don't really want to make this video right now. I'm just doing it because I know I might regret not putting this log in later on. I've got the headache back so bad, and I don't know, man. I don't know if lackluster is the word. I'm going to Google it and check. Well, that might be the word to describe it. I've got a headache. It's not been great the last few hours, basically. And I'll update you on this the next time I record, which might not be today because I've got a headache. So yeah. Okay, so it's the final day, guys. It's 11:21. I'm gonna take the last tab. So gross. And I'll give you a quick. Oh, okay, right. So at the end of the third day, I had the worst headache. I mean, the worst headache. I slept through the day. I felt so ill. I didn't eat. It really went bad, and I just can't even describe it. I think I did do a little update on it. You had to take like 2 paracetamol, which I don't usually do because I just don't like to. But it just was so bad. It just hurt so much. As I say, I was drinking water, was nice, so I don't think it's dehydration. It just, I don't know, man. I don't know what to put that down to. I don't know what to put that down to. Because part of me thinks, okay, if I was more focused for like 2.5 to 2 days, because the third obviously didn't go great. Is it just like an intense 2 days, and your brain's a bit over like fried the third day? Do you know what I mean? That's possible. Maybe I just didn't drink enough water, even though I had a litre a day. I guess that's possible too. I don't know, but I think, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, man. But the third day was just pure shit. That's my response. Yeah. Going on. I've been out and about and stuff, so I've not been doing the same kind of work. So it's hard to compare to some extent. However, I have still been doing some work, and I haven't, again, just, okay, it sounds stupid, but I have noticed myself on my phone and just pissing around, to be honest. Yeah, not the same kind of focus. So yeah, I mean, we're nearing a conclusion here, and the conclusion, as you can probably tell, is it does seem to really harness your focus. So this is probably a super long video. If you've watched it this far, hit the like button, subscribe. Appreciate your time and your viewership, and I'll try not to make it too long from here. We'll see. You already know the answer to that. And yeah, so final day, just to double check, you know, if I feel super focused on whatever today, you know, the same kind of telescope car analogies I was giving, then cool, then we've got a conclusion, and there might be a follow up from here still, even though you don't know where it's gonna go, but it might go somewhere. So you'll have to wait till the end to, and don't skip to the end. But you might have to wait till the end to catch that. So yeah, as I say, 11:24 now. It takes about half an hour, 40 minutes to kick in. I'll update you at some point throughout the day, or maybe a few points, and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. So it's 12:15. You know that meme where it's like, at this moment he knew he fucked up or whatever. That's what's just happened, right? So I think I know what happened Wednesday. Now, right, are you ready for this? So pretty it's pretty stupid, right? So as you know, the drug modafinil, this isn't, as I've stated before, it's not a scientific sort of video detailing the science behind it, whatever. There's some awesome videos out there. Go check them out, give them a view. This is just me logging it. But what they do say is obviously it's somewhat of a stimulant. Actually, I might be completely wrong there. I can't even bloody remember. But something like that anyway. So okay, this is how I'm going to describe it. There's a few things that I've been meaning to say. As you can see, my brain's gone at 100 miles an hour. There's a few things I've been meaning to say, and those are the following. So, and this actually correlates with when I have a lot of sugar as well sometimes. Like I can feel it like pacing through my veins almost. I know that sounds stupid, but it's almost a feeling of restlessness. Like sometimes if I've had a lot of sugar, I know I'm rambling, guys. Just stay with me, yeah. Sometimes when I have a lot of sugar, I lie down and I can feel my arms like almost pulsating. I know that's ridiculous and it's probably not what's happening, but it's how it feels. And I have to like shake them physically. I don't know if someone out here can diagnose me, but you know, like I just feel that sort of level of energy. Um, and I've found, okay, so I've found with this modafinil, when I take it at a certain point, there's like a rush to the head. And I felt it earlier on, maybe 20 minutes after taking it. I felt like, well, like a rush to my head. You know what I mean? Maybe it's blood. I don't know what it is, but like just a rush to my head, and that's when I could really feel it sort of kicking in. Okay, that's a few things I wanted to mention. Okay, the main point here was basically I'm not a big coffee drinker. And I know like people drink coffee so much and whatever. I'm not really for it, but because I've been struggling with staying awake and fatigue and stuff. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. Well, that's basically why I'm kind of trying this. Um, I've been drinking a bit of coffee and increasingly more. Like, okay, I've been drinking like a mocha, so like coffee and hot chocolate because I don't really like the bitter taste. But I've been putting a lot more coffee in and stuff. And I think what's happened is I've taken the modafinil previously, especially and again today, and then I've chugged down a mug of coffee as well. And I think the two together is just so probably so intense that just now I felt great for like 45 minutes and I was like, oh shit. This is, as I say, that moment when he fucked up or whatever. Because I could feel the headache coming on, so I just licked down the paracetamol real quick. Even though I hate it and whatever, I don't hate it, but I'm like kind of against it. But I can't have another day like Wednesday because it was so bad and I got nothing done and whatnot, you know. So yeah, how many words can you cram into 3 minutes? Someone go back and check. But hopefully I've covered everything there. I've taken the paracetamol, so I'm hoping I don't get the headache. I'll take another one if I have to later on because I just don't want to lose productivity today or a day of work, so to speak. Um, yeah, I think I've covered all bases. Is there? Have I? Let me give myself a minute. You've watched this far. If you have, then I figure you'll watch the rest, so I'm not too concerned. Yeah, so I think the two in conjunction is potentially what caused the headache, is what I'm saying, really. And trying to get in plenty of water. This has got a bit of juice in it, but yeah, man. I think that's about it. I'll leave it there for now. I'll come back to you guys in a bit. But yeah, I really did want to describe that sort of that rush of energy, equating it to. See, I've got a note on my phone that says remind, like speak about how you'd equate it to like a sugar rush. So yeah, it does kind of feel like that. Also, I looked online a few days ago, and they did mention the motivation thing, and which I sort of discredited some or criticized. Um, is a more appropriate word. Um, but they said I think like you either dopamine or serotonin or something is also released, so that would it would make sense why why there's a bit of a mood lift as well. Also, I've noticed I breathe through my mouth. Like I need to get my nose checked out. This is turning into a different kind of video, but I'm always like in the video, and it really pisses me off when I'm editing it. But then this whole thing about be your authentic self. Well, that's apparently what I do. I don't think you'd notice it in person, but when I watch back the video, it's like, what the fuck is that about? Anyway, yeah, man. If you're enjoying the content, like, share, subscribe. Appreciate this has gone off on a bit of a tangent here. It's probably gonna be like a 1 hour video. I'll try and keep it to half. I'm gonna check in again in a bit, and this is another thing I do a lot of for whatever bloody reason. And I just did the breathing thing again there. But yeah, so I'm gonna check in a bit later on, and then we'll have a quick discussion of basically the next video in this kind of topic, because I think there are a few areas where I can more formally, if you will, and I'll explain that, do a bit of research in. So sounds so like thingy, but I'm just pissing around really, aren't I? But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you in a bit then, guys. So it's about 12:21 now. I feel good. I don't feel like super different. I just feel like I'm focused on what I'm doing, kind of thing. Do you get me? So yeah. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate your viewership. If you've come this far, especially. I'll check you in a bit. Yeah, so guys, it's now about 8:30, 8:26 to be precise. It's going a bit dark, so I've got this light on, so I'm not, what I mean, I'm not trying to mess around with the lighting or whatever. I just don't want a dark video for you guys. Okay, so, well, let's do the conclusion of all conclusions. Does it help you focus? I don't know. If you say you, did it help me focus? Definitely, like, massively. Actually, it was a bit overwhelming, a bit too much. Maybe I was gonna say 200 milligram it is, so maybe the dosage is just too high. Going on to this sort of next topic or whatever, that I've honestly, okay, I've thought about this in the past. I've mentioned the ADHD thing. I don't know if I've got it. I actually, it makes me cringe when people self-diagnose to some extent, if they're firm upon it, because seriously, like, who am I and who are you to decide what you've got? Do you know what I mean? It's just that I've read the symptoms online. I've discussed it with several people, including people who are, do have an educational background and the knowledge in this type of thing. Not to give a diagnosis necessarily, but they help. They kind of understand what they're talking about. And again, I haven't diagnosed myself with it, and I would never claim to have it. But it does raise my suspicions, and I found the modafinil, funnily enough, really helped with the focus. And this is something I've struggled with most of my life, if I'm being honest. So I am now going to embark on a journey of attempting to get ADHD referral. So now that doesn't necessitate that I do have ADHD. It just means, hey, can you just tell me if I do, basically, and if I do, drugs like modafinil are out there to help. Modafinil is not really for ADHD though. Though, okay, look, some of these guys, if they were to watch this video, the guys who know what they're on about would slate me for this, but it's similar. Yeah, it's similar. It's is it Ritin or Rital or something, and Adderall and so on. But they are stimulants and they're similar. They're similar, man. I don't care what you say. From what I know, they're very similar. So I think the effects I had from the modafinil, I'd imagine if I do have ADHD, it will be similar effects from like Adderall and is it right? Can't remember the name of it. probably know what I'm on about. So yeah, that's basically like step number 2 now. Going down. I didn't intend on sort of doing a video on any of this. I just thought I'd document how the modafinil usage was, just as a smart drug and whatever. A supposed smart drug, you know. But I think it is just focus really, and for me it's worked. The reason I bring up the ADHD also is because I've heard the modafinil doesn't an ADHD drug's not, again, it's not an ADHD drug, but it has similar effects. I think, yeah, I don't know, I might be wrong, but from what I'm reading online also, they don't necessarily help someone who hasn't got it. So the fact that I am seeing a, I would say, dramatic difference is kind of another sign, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to list out a bunch of things, but I do have my list that I've gone to my GP with, and we'll see what happens. There's a massive rate in the NHS, blah blah blah. If not, you have to pay private and whatever. So I don't know what's gonna happen, what I'm gonna do, but at some point I'll do a continuation along this sort of journey, and I'll see how things go. You know, yeah, I hope you guys appreciate how open I'm being here, because this isn't really something I would usually do, but for documentation purposes, and if someone else benefits from it maybe, or you know, if it's any use to anyone, then I think that's always a good thing. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts. Feel free to criticize the shit out of me. As long as it's constructive, I'm more than happy with that. And yeah, I've enjoyed this sort of little mini series, or whatever you want to call it. It's been quite interesting. It's been painful at times with the headaches, but yeah, as I say, it's maybe just the dosage was too high mixed with the coffee. It's just shotgun to the head pretty much. Yeah, man. Like, share, subscribe, and there will be more stuff coming. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, and definitely do comment down below your thoughts and opinions, and I say criticisms if you have any, because I'll definitely read them and respond. You know, I find it quite interesting. So I'll catch you in the next one, and thanks for your viewership as always.